So, I didn't know that.
But I didn't know the Seabees, and I met one other gentleman when I was going with Bobby, and it was one of Bobby's girlfriends, and she married this guy that was in the war, and he was a Seabee, and he had a book that big with all these pictures for about 3 or 4 years. It was awesome. Tractors, laying tracks for, and cutting brush down, and putting up stuff and building runways for V-17s, and God, I just love it. To this day, I can still see it. You know, I've never forgotten the images. You know, I said, damn. But then we lived in Middlefield Road in Sierra Vista, and down the road on Sierra Vista, the Songrock boys came back, and it was like 4 or 5 brothers, and they were all in the Seabee. And when they came back, they bought all this Army forceps equipment. They literally gave it to them. Army trucks, tractors, graders, and they went in the road repair business and that. Turned into millionaires overnight. Wow. Overnight. It just went boom town.
Wow.
Yeah. But they got all this stuff for nothing, you know.
Yeah, right.
They couldn't give it away in those days. And if you were one of them, well, I'm sure you got it for nothing, you know, or
next to nothing.
Next to nothing. Or pay me next month, you know, when you make some money, so they go out and make a pile of money and then pay them a little bit, you know. But the Seabees were great. And the Seabees' motto, and what they told me, was the impossible, the possible we do immediately. The impossible takes just a little bit longer. But there was nothing impossible. Because they said, oh, you can't land B-17s on that swamp there. Guess what? They come up with that mesh mat, laid that down over the top of that, and they were bringing them in faster and all get up. And that's when they ended up going over to Bataan and those places and getting close enough to Japan to terrorize them.
Yeah.
But we were too far away. But my buddy Walt, he's a courageous type. He is what you call a hero. Comic book type hero, I'd almost say. He put him in the Army, and when he went in induction the first day, because of his build, they handed him a BRA automatic rifle, 120 rounds of hot 6 ammunition. And Walt says, I can't carry all this. And then Walt told me, he says, the sergeant said to him, he says, in 2 weeks you won't know it's on your back. Or 5 weeks, or whatever boot camp was, you know. And he says, that's what I carry. He says, we went to Germany. They told us we had to take this town. And I don't know the name of it, but it's a very historic town if you look up the history. And his platoon, or I don't know how many people there is in it, whether it's 100 or 300 or 400 or how many guys are in it. But they were going in town, and he's kind of lagging behind a little bit because they're doing the sniping stuff, and he's basically set up at a post and take care of whatever needs taken care of. But he's got to have a decent place to do this. And he said these guys walked into town and these machine guns opened up on them. They had machine gun nests in the building already set up. It was like a fortress.
Oh my God.
And he says they were mowing the guys down left and right. And Walt said, I just happened to be lagging. So he says, I backed off. And he says, I went around them and I got above them a little bit. I don't know, on a bluff or a cliff or somehow. And he says, I laid all my 120 rounds out and they're in clips. So I don't know how many's in the clip. Laid all his clips out. He says, I figured I was going to get shot at or shot. And he says, I just started opening up, and wherever I seen the flashes from the machine guns, he says, I put a clip or so in there until the fire quit.
Oh.
He couldn't actually see the guy. And he just went around. They had like 5 different machine gun nests. And I guess he put them all out of action. He ended up
Yeah.
getting shot in the leg, but he said, that didn't bother, I was laying down. You know, so he just kept shooting at him, you know, till he ran out of ammunition. And he's got this picture over his fireplace, about this big, when he was 20, 24, 23. And he's got 2 Purple Hearts, or 3, a bronze medal, and a silver medal. A bronze star and a silver star. You don't get a silver star unless you die as a war. It's almost as bad as getting the Medal of Honor, which is when you die. You know?
Wow.
They always give it to your wife or somebody, you know. And
Do you like guacamole?
that's the kind of guy he is anyway.
There's guacamole here.
Oh,
I know.
God, Mom, Betty's got all kinds of stuff, so I
Oh,
better
okay.
take it easy.